Hello FPL community, how is that Game Week 26 going? Since we have a bit of time in our hands before the Game Week 27 deadline, I've decided to put together a video with 6 tools and tips to help negotiate the upcoming blank game week, subsequent blank game weeks and double game weeks, and the predicted blank game week, double game week schedules. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail is a motto to keep in mind right now. With proper planning and using resources widely available, you can negotiate the run-in very well and finish this season on a high with a higher overall rank. All these tips are common sense and derived mostly from the FPL Twitter community. The shared resources are widely available and free. Let's take a look at those 6 tools and tips to help you finish this season strong. In no particular order, number 1 is double game week and blank game week planning. Working out the permutations for when or if a team will play twice or blank on a given game week can be a bit too much for even the most experienced of FPL managers. Luckily, Ben Krellin on Twitter has created a spreadsheet for us all to refer to, which is updated as the FA Cup rounds advance. I'll put the link in the description for this well laid out Google document, which is easy to follow visually and details which teams are likely to play during blank game weeks 31 and 33. The double game weeks are yet to be confirmed by the Premier League, so make sure to follow Ben closely and plan those chips accordingly. Number 2 is Wildcard Options, using some of the free features on fantasyfootballfix.com. Fix has an array of premium tools on a subscription basis, but you can still register and load your FPL team to use the auto squad optimization and give yourself some ideas for transfers, and if you still have it, the wildcard. Using the squad optimizer, you can set and adjust the criteria to include and exclude certain players, change the amount of game weeks to cover, etc. Transfers are then suggested based on their own algorithm and predicted points. Other accessible features include a handy squad rotator and a chips assistant. The link is down in the description for Fantasy Football Fix to sign up for a free account. Number 3 is player comparison using Fumni Analytics. Fumni is a relatively new site aiming to become the best FPL data processor. I recommend giving their player comparison tool a try because the user experience is very smooth and the graphs offer some nice insights not seen elsewhere. Making a call between 2 similar players in the same position can be gut-wrenching if it goes against you, as all those who chose Leroy Sané over Sterling experienced recently. However, sometimes the FPL gods are just against you, but at least make sure you are well schooled and confident in your player choice by comparing all the stats and data, pros and cons, prior to pulling that trigger. With the FPL season drawing to its conclusion, giving transfers that bit more consideration is going to be crucial. Number 4 is try to avoid rush transfers. Take a little bit longer to decide on your transfers. The game week deadline is set and will not change, so there is no need to rush decisions. I get that sometimes it's unavoidable depending on player value and price fluctuations. For price rises, look at FPL Statistics.co.uk, a basic website that is proven to be accurate. The target column amount gives the likelihood that a player will rise or fall in price overnight. The closer it gets to plus 100, then the players, in this case Laporte and Bork, are likely to increase by 0.1 million. The closer the figure is to minus 100, like with Carlson in this case, the players are likely to decrease by 0.1 million. And last but not least, don't forget to do the simplest things, like check the official FPL fixtures calendar to ensure that your player has a game in the game week, and also that he is free from injury and suspension flags. Number 5 is use direct or reliable sources. Most Premier League teams will provide injury status via the official club website, but for constant injury and lineup updates through the week, pay close attention to Ben Dinnery on Twitter. He's a freelance injury analyst, and scrolling through his Twitter timeline, it's clear to see he is an excellent source and well respected amongst the FPL community. Pay close attention to the manager press conferences for snippets of useful information and hints about potential lineups. A great way to save time is to subscribe to FPL Connect and their weekly article. Together with FPL Aussie, they thankfully sift through the transcripts of each press conference so you don't have to. And they provide an FPL related summary club by club, an essential weekly read in my opinion. Thank you to both. Number 6 is chat with other FPL managers. Find a medium out there to interact with fellow managers and swap some insights and opinions, whether that be in person or online. For me, the best and most inclusive place for this is Twitter, where there is a very active and engaging community who'll happily help you out and give you tips and advice. There you'll find some accounts for top FPL managers willing to give advice and knowledge, such as the FPL General and James Egersdorff, amongst others. If you are not already on Twitter, create a handle and join in. Check out the YouTube description for links to resources and Twitter handles shared here. I want to hear what you think. What's your tip for getting through the blanks and doubles? Where do you feel is the right time to use those chips? Last but not least, a mention for our mini league starting in game week 28. When I say it's starting in game week 28, I really mean it. Scoring starts from 0. So even if you are doing badly this season, you'll have a second chance of winning a mini league, and there's a prize in the form of cryptocurrency. The prize for the winner is 1 Litecoin. Code and auto join link is down there in the YouTube description also. Thanks for watching and get planning.